so here we have my second match of the Intrigue-mix tournament. Versus Crude. Okay, cool. No board. I'm ready to go. Let's spectre off. And we're good. Well, let's see. Should I mention that I'm talking? People found that out by themselves. Yes, I don't think I've played Crude before. I'm not really familiar with him. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, if I win this one, I'll have 2 wins with 1 match left to play, so that should be good enough to get me through to the single elimination round. I think it's single elimination after a group stage. That sounds right. Okay, what do we have here? Donate. Donate hoard money looks pretty good. The alternative would be doing something with Vineyard, but that doesn't look very good. With no plus buy. There's Vault Tunnel, which is like pretty good as well. Hoard Aqueduct is nice because you get the Aqueduct points for the thing you buy from the extra golds. Yeah. If I had 5-2, maybe you think about doing the Hoard Tunnel thing, or I mean the Vault Tunnel thing, but as it is, I can't see it. So I think this is just buy 2 silvers, donate, buy hoard, green. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is here. Or do you buy 1 silver and then donate? Is that faster? I mean, you can donate down to 6, obviously. So you buy a silver, you pay 4 debt, you have 4 debt left, then you get to buy something for 2, which is like a vagrant or something. So yeah, I think this is 1 silver, then donate. This is not a very good board to be player 2 on in general. I mean, the advantage of buying a second silver before donating is that, well, you get to keep fewer coppers, obviously, which is nice. But on the other hand, you're kind of handing your opponent more of the aqueduct points. Especially as player 2, it doesn't sound great. Okay, he goes for the double silver. I'll donate now. So I need to trash 3 coppers. Okay, so he pulls the hoard right away, which is nice for him. We'll get the vagrant. Yeah, I guess that's something you can do. You can hope to get the hoard before you donate, and then he's gonna have a really nice deck, which does not have any coppers in it. But I'm not sure what the odds are of seeing, seeing 6 turn 3 are. So yeah, it is what it is, at least. And He'll get the aqueduct points, presumably. I mean, I could buy a harem first to steal them. It's not a crazy idea. Because otherwise, well, let's see what he donates down to. Okay, so he keeps 2 coppers. So he has 2 silvers, a horde, and 2 coppers. So he could easily buy like an island or something. So I think it's worth it to buy the harem and steal the aqueduct points. And then buy the horde now. Okay, he starts provincing. Makes sense. Okay. Let's go to province here. He was a little unlucky to not find his horde in that hand. We'll find this hand, of course. Right, we hit 7. So 7 could be a harem. It could be a duchy. Probably harem's a little better. Gives you all these prompts related to aqueduct, which don't actually do anything. Okay, here in another province. That's nice. Yep, harem's pretty good here. Yeah, it's a harem board. Probably, I don't think Seprix is watching, but you know, it's one of his favorite things to point out when harem is good. Okay, so I hit 8 again here, so this is looking pretty 1 for me. His draws, I guess, were not quite as good as they could have been. Well, I think he probably. I mean, I felt really behind after he got the horde turn 3, so I think he must have had just like really suboptimal draws. He's hitting 7 a lot. Yeah. I mean, the Vagrant's been nice. It's been drawing hordes and stuff. I mean, not hordes, harems and stuff, so that's good for me. Okay, it's a duchy. Here, I'll just take a harem. And now he has to gamble and take the province, and I'll win. Okay, so that was very fast. Just donate money thing. Okay, he was first player, so I will take first player now. Oh, whoops. We have to get a new board. Forgot about that part. Okay, we have to get rid of the landscapes. And yeah, okay, the player order is correct still. So Okay, so we have here, this looks like, looks kind of like a minion board, really. So the question is, for minion, the other option is you do you draw with the spirits and the wishing wells and stuff. And that build is certainly cleaner because I'd rather open wishing well exorcist than like silver potion or something along those lines. Yeah, I'm gonna open wishing well exorcist. You know, we can use university to gain stuff and then feed it to the exo and do things like that. Maybe still get some minions. So what do we buy here? This can be the potion, I guess. We don't want to get too fancy. There's no extra buys. There's Stonemason, so piles are gonna run real fast. Okay, he does the same opening, which makes sense. I could also take a sacrifice for getting rid of coppers. That sounds nice. And we'll hit 3 here. But we will get to see the exo, so that's nice. Potion might be slow. I might rather try to hit 6 and use artisan instead of university. Okay, last card is the Necro. Buy a wishing well, and we'll turn that into a wisp. Okay, so this is a little sad. We can think about turning the sacrifice into an imp even. I'd really rather not do that though. So this looks like I'd buy another wishing well and just do that. We have a little trouble hitting 6 this way. We're gonna have to buy silver or something. I mean, yeah, we trashed 2 coppers, so we have 5 coppers left. So it is still possible to hit 6 with a sacrifice play, but it takes seeing all of our coppers in the sacrifice, which isn't very likely. I'd like to see that other wishing well. Okay, that's the wisp. I think I will go ahead and get a silver here just to try and increase the odds of hitting 6 on the shuffle. He gets his first university. Skipping university could be really wrong here. I would certainly not be surprised. Okay, we found a copper. Here, what I like to find is probably the exo would be most useful. Well, I could also, we do have a 3rd wishing well. Okay, so necro, so that's fine. I'll get the I'll get the artisan there. So the exorcist is going to be nice with like. Okay, so here we want to find another wishing well if we can. Okay, we're not being very lucky on the wishing well stuff. Thinking about buying a farming village. It's nice to have a village in this for my artisan. So I think I'm going to do that and not play the exo. I haven't been getting good luck with the exo at all. Okay, so last card I think has to be wishing well. Okay, it's the wisp. Well, that's sad. Okay, so we can do. We can get a minion now. We need a minion spin here, or we can. No, we can't. We can't hit 6. So I think we need a spin. This could be a crown. I wouldn't mind like crowning the artisan. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, he's getting doing well on that stuff. I gave him a friendly spin apparently. All right, we're really not doing so hot on the wishes. I don't think I've got a single one other than the guaranteed one. I guess with Stonemason the potion stuff is better. It was probably a mistake to not get a potion. Now we're going to miss colliding the crown and the artisan because he's going to spin me probably. Well, he could not as well. It's possible. Yeah, okay, looks like he's not spinning me, so that's good. Okay, he gets his artisan now. Okay, so it's either the farming village or the artisan on top. I think it's the farming village or the artisan. Let's make sure. Yeah. I know I did see the farming village last turn. So what is it? It's the copper wishing well, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, I knew that was 50% to. Okay, so we'll do it this way, and we do this. Okay. Could be copper. Okay, there we go. We got a nice wish there. What's down there? I got like the sacrifice of silver, some wishing wells and stuff. For the sacrifice. Okay, so let's see if we find the silver instead. Okay, we'll play the artisan here. We'll take a crown. We'll top deck a copper, I think. And crown this. Oh, whoops. Shoot. I meant to turn that into an imp, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we'll turn the silver into an imp. And we'll buy. That's sounding less great. I think we can just take a farming village here, and this is actually quite helpful. But yeah, I think this is just losing to the thing which has all the minions. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we're pretty screwed here, more or less. Okay, so never get to crown an artisan. That hurts a lot. Yeah, I mean, this is just hoping for him to dud at this point. Okay, so we have to take the last minion, obviously. Now we have no payload. We're really gonna struggle to hit 8 ever. It's gonna end up with something like artisaning silvers and crowning them or something like that. I have to hope that he duds somehow, which is very difficult. I mean, he's going to be up 2 provinces. Realistically, this is just a resign situation. I don't know how he can figure out how to screw this up. There's no way to come back with building. Yeah, whatever. Oh, right. I have to do the thing. Alright, I remember. I got this. We got this. Okay. Cool. Okay, so once again we have no buys, so this is whatever. Stonemason looks better here. It's more useful. Those extra gains. Yeah. So what am I going to open here? It's either Ironmonger or Plot. Probably Plot's better. Plot's really good with count, and the goal is to get count here and trash with that, so. So do I blow the Plot here? If I do and I draw an estate, I'm guaranteed to hit 5 next turn. If I don't, I'm guaranteed to hit 5 this turn, so it sounds right to do it now. Okay, I get the count. He hit the natural 5, which is of course nicer. This looks like an ironmonger. This is going to be probably a second ironmonger, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna blow my plot too, I think. Well, we could wait until the next shuffle. There's something to think about to get a really big count trash. If we do it now, then we're trashing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, 6 cards. Now let's try and do a next shuffle on this. Okay, we can discard that. We can count. We can just discard 2 cards. We can take coins. And I'm gonna like Stonemason for 2 IMs or 2 advisors here. Could also be innovation, but the innovation's not looking super great here. Maybe let's take 2 advisors, sure. So the question is, do we want to blow the plot here? What are the odds that we see the count? Probably sort of inclined to not blow it here. Wait till next turn. Okay, he's gonna be fairly clean now. We'll add the token. Yeah, do we want that? No. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Okay, now we're gonna Stonemason again. Or are we? So what happens after we play this count? Do we trash everything? How much payload do we have left? Because that's the real question: is do we need to like take a gold or something at some point, so that we can afford like platinum and city quarter and all that sort of thing. We'll have 6 left because we can gain we'll probably miss a copper, or we'll gain a copper or something. With the count, so that's 6, and then we can buy a gold, and then the next turn we can buy a platinum, and so on and so forth. It's better to buy the gold now. I could see an argument for it being better to buy the gold now, honestly. It can later get stonemasoned into other things. Okay, he gets his platinum. Draw here. Okay, so this is pretty good trash. Do I want to keep the stonemason around? Probably not. Well, there's certainly an argument for keeping it around. I don't know how many more stonemasons I'm going to buy this game. And we're going to get city quarter here eventually. Okay, so that's a 5-card trash. It could be better. It was not a great draw, even with the plot. Okay. You have platinum here, it's probably correct. Now we can need city quarter. Need more draw, yeah. Look at the city quarter. And maybe trash some more of this extraneous garbage. So I'm gonna want to stonemason the gold soon, probably this turn if I can. Stonemason it into something like crown plus rabble, maybe. Okay, he's starting to green. Yeah, we're gonna want to really try and punish that with the rabble. Yeah, okay, so here I'm going to stonemason the gold. We're going to get a crown. We're going to do a rabble. We're going to buy a city quarter. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. So the question is here, what are we doing? Wouldn't mind gaining a duchy and then stonemasoning it. Buying like another platinum maybe. It's getting complicated and annoying. How much money do I have in hand? Buy another city quarter. This is all just a mess, really, already. We have to try and shut him down with the rabble, basically, but that's going to be a little bit difficult because he's super thin. I don't know, I feel like I screwed this one up already. Whatever, okay. Okay, so here we'll take probably take an ironmonger plus an advisor and buy, I think a second platinum is reasonable. At some point, obviously, platinums get to become, except 3 colonies, which is really nice. Okay, keep that. Let's get that. Would like to have a second stonemason in the deck, but you know, so such is life. Okay. Here I think we wind up stonemasoning the platinum into I do really want a second stonemason at some point. It's probably just best to buy that and do like stonemason for distant lands. So take 1 gold, take 1 rabble. Okay. Okay, so this is such a mess. He's just gonna keep buying colonies forever, and you know, whatever. Okay, he doesn't get a colony here. He's crown plus rabble, which is nice. That's a nice interaction. Here we'll crown the advisor to make sure we draw. We do need a second city quarter probably at some point. God, I hate these single buy boards. I hate falling behind on them. I should have done the fast thing, I guess. Okay. So what are our stonemasons doing? We're gonna like stonemason gold here into it could be crown plus lands. That sounds nice. And now what? We can crown the platinum. We can crown the count. What's nice stuff to crown? We can crown the stonemason. We could crown the stonemason. We can't really trash the platinum right now. Unless we crown the count, I guess, and buy another one. So I can stonemason the platinum. I can get could get 2 distant lands. I could get like distant lands plus rabble. I could stonemason the silver into like 2 stonemasons. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. Not sure what we're buying this turn, but it's, okay, so now what are we buying? I think we need another platinum, so we can like stonemason one next turn. Well, the problem is we also want the second city quarter. So is a platinum or city quarter here? Well, we have lots of plot tokens. We can delay the city quarter for a turn. Like here, I'm just going to blow the plot, I think. Maybe I don't blow the plot here quite yet. Okay, so he blew his plot. We're gonna keep adding tokens, I think. That's good. I also like to do another thing where I do duchy into 2 advisors or advisor plus ironmonger again. Okay, so we have a lot of stonemasons. We definitely need the city quarter here. Okay. So let's think. We can get rid of some of this extraneous garbage finally. I'd like to like stonemason 1 platinum and buy another one if that's a thing that's possible somehow. So if I trash one, then so it gives me 6, so I just need 1 count play. Okay. Actually, no, I don't need that because I can use the crown on. Well, okay, I do need this. Alright, I'm gonna crown a stonemason, trash platinum. We're gonna gain probably just 2 golds, I think. And these golds get to become distant lands later. It could be 1 province, 1 gold. Probably just 2 golds. Yeah, let me trash the copper. Count, discard 2 cards, possibly coins, and rebuy the platinum. And blow the plot next turn. Yes, he's not looking so hot. Gotta say. Okay. So what are we doing this turn? We're gonna try and get like a bunch of lands. Okay, so let's start with that. Let's turn these golds into distant lands. We can keep that. Play that. We probably have to start like touching a colony here. No, we need to buy another CQ really. Which makes this all very complicated. Do we try and shut him down by like crowning the rabble? Probably. Then I feel like I have to play one of these lands, and I say quarter. Okay, he takes the last lands. Token here, obviously. Alright. We ran out of actions last turn, so I think I want to do like a crown thing here. Okay, my CQ gets... Oh, okay. For some reason he discarded lands there. That's really weird. This looks nice. Okay, so we can get 4 provinces. That's not useful, but it probably will be at some point. Okay, let's put all these lands to bed. We want a duchy here. Think about stonemasing it into like 2 islands probably. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so we'll top deck a card. Duchy. Yeah. Stonemason the duchy into 2 islands. Okay. I want to play 2 rabbles. And then it's like play island this estate away. Play 3 lands. And now I kind of feel like we can buy a colony. Or if I buy a platinum, you know, in the future, that's like 2 provinces, which is even better than a colony. So, well, colony brings me to 43. Then he buys colony, then I can probably win. So I think that's okay. Yeah, okay. This is a nice starting hand, of course. Okay, he takes a province. Okay, so we have lots of overdraw we can play with. I think we want to do the trick again of getting 2 islands. So let's start off with that. What's the best way to do this? Probably just do it this way. Okay, What are we buying this turn? It's probably a province, or not a province, a platinum. Okay, so working island, colony, working island, and then just buy a platinum. The next turn we have 3 platinum. We can, well, we might be 1 coin shy of getting 7 provinces. But I think that's still the right thing to do. Okay. So how do we lead here? Crown Ironmonger. Maybe we just do 1 Ironmonger first. Okay, now we'll do Crown Rabble. Second Rabble man. Okay, so if we get all those provinces, is that enough? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, looks like enough. Okay, so maybe I should pull it off. There were a lot of extra points there after I took all the lands and stuff, so I wasn't as screwed as I thought I would it was. So I'm happy to have pulled that out. Okay, so we have one last one. Oh, whoops, I have to just make sure the player order is switched. Okay, so once again we have CQ. Got Ironworks. Yeah. Got Necromancer. So some different nice openings. You can open Ironworks, which is nice. You can open Necromancer, which is nice. You can open T-Mog, which is nice. Like at some point, Zombie Apprentice, a Squire is really good to gain like Ravels and Replaces and stuff. I do want an Ironworks at some point, but I'm not sure if it means I open it. I kind of like the T-Mog open, since the other estate trashing is like replace, and that takes a little while to get to. You can open Necromancer, Squire, and like hope to get lucky. That's certainly an option. I think I like the T-Mog open. So the question is, what do we pair it with? We could pair it with a Squire, and then, well, it's probably still not worth it to transmogrify a Squire over an estate. We could pair it with the Vassal. I mean, Vassal seems a little bit better than Silver here. It's not super clear because like the trashing is weak. But I do think you play with CQ at some point. Okay, he likes the Ironworks. That's fine. I certainly intend to get an Ironworks on the shuffle. Okay, yeah, we'll buy the Ironworks now. It's a Vassal. I'll go ahead and get another Vassal too. So here we T-Mog something. Well, we T-Mog the estate, obviously. He's going a little heavier on the T-Mogs than I personally like. I don't mind getting the Squire here. I mean, it's not like we're going to hit anything. But I also don't really like getting more Vassals right now. Yeah, so we'll just Squire for actions. Okay. Now I think I want to replace. We're ignoring the shrine points, but I don't think they're super relevant here. Okay, he gets a hit with his Vassal, which is nice. So we're gonna Ironworks and Necromancer, and then if it's then at 9 points, it might be too much to ignore. 10 points even. Yeah, so he's in a bind now. He has a hard time giving me 10 points, but he also has a hard time skipping his 5 cost buy. If he takes the points, then I'm buying a city quarter here. Yeah, okay, he takes the curse. Yeah, I think that was kind of a no-win situation for him. Well, he'll still presumably get to put something that costs 5 into his shuffle here. Or would probably be having better to put like 2 things, for example, or to get a thing that costs 5 and a CQ. What do we play here? We could play the zombie mason. It's not crazy. Could play the zombie spy. Hope our turn next turn is a little better. How many junk cards are there down there? There's 1 estate. There's 5 coppers, so it's kind of like 50-50 whether we hit something or not. We'll do it. Okay, we trash a vassal. Whatever. Turn that vassal into second necromancer. Here we'll turn estate into vassal. So the question is, what's down there? It's what? It's 1 copper and 1 thing that is an action card. So the question is it worth it to? Well, I probably don't want to trigger the shuffle, which like doing the other thing would do. So let's do it this way. Okay. Think about replacing the squire here. Getting like a free rabble or a free replace or something. Or is it better just than a copper? I think I like this a little better. We'll take another necromancer. Yeah. I'm gonna buy a city quarter here. Okay, he's probably gonna take. Okay, let me take the city quarter. I'm gonna want those points on the board there. This necromancer, I think, gets to be a zombie spy. Okay. We'll top deck that. We'll vassal play it. From the trash, we'll play a squire for actions. And Ironworks. Probably take another vassal here. Or we can take another squire and we can run up the shrine points because I think we're gonna buy the shrine here. Get a squire, like buy a vagrant, take the shrine points. He doesn't have a replace, so that's a nice advantage that I have. He does have 1 more city quarter than me. He's way more vassals, but I'm not like really convinced that's a good thing. Okay. What's down there? I think it's like 2 actions. Okay, no, there's a copper down there. Okay. We can zombie mason to thin it if we want. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, no, square for actions. Like that. Now we're gonna replace this curse, I think, and we can put well, or is it better to just like put another necromancer or something on top? It might be better to put another necromancer on top, actually, because we have sort of a semi-dud that we've created for ourselves. We'll buy another city quarter. Here we might want to T-Mog something, T-Mog one of the action cards to get like another rabble or something like that. I don't hate getting rid of the ironworks now. Okay, so he's starting to green. Noted. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn this ironworks into a rabble. I think we're going to play the zombie spy. Okay, we can do that. Okay. And necromancer. Yeah, we can do this. Now we can play the rabble. Now we can play the city quarter. So what actions do we have left that we haven't played with this? We can do a zombie apprentice now, I think, on the squire. To gain what? Second replace or third rabble? I feel like probably just third rabble here. Okay. Now we can do the ironworks. I'm gonna want my squire back. Play action. This could just be +2 actions. We're gonna rabble him a lot. And we can take a vagrant now on top. And probably at this point we're ready to buy a province, I think. This isn't a game where you can delay greening that much between like replace and T-Mog milling provinces. Maybe I should have taken one more city quarter first, but it's definitely possible. Okay. Yeah, I can vassal that. What are we gonna play here? Probably this is just playing another vassal. Okay. It's going to be zombie spy. And I can squire for actions. We have a rabble. We do have 3 city quarters. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so now what are we doing? we're probably play the Necro Ironworks. We can gain what are we at? We're at 12 right now. Wouldn't mind doing like province plus gold, which is a thing that I can do. Only if I don't play the rabble though. Take another squire. Draw this. Get a necromancer. I could have done zombie mason to get a free thing. I missed out on that. Play this as a squire. Do this as buys. Do this as actions. Do the rabble. Top deck another vagrant. And now I'm gonna buy a province. And I'm gonna buy could be another city quarter, honestly. Yeah, like his vassals are just going to get worse and worse and worse because he's not thinning at all. He's not thinning coppers. I have the potential to mill a lot with like mid-turn gaining or replace off the squires. If he buys province here, it's even possible I win this turn. Okay, so here's a dud. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing here? Is there some really complicated way we could win anyways? So what does that involve? That involves like getting like, way more replaces. No, I don't think that's gonna work. So let's play one of these vassals now. Yeah, we'll play that now. We'll play play the ironworks. Get another squire, I think. I would like to get second replace this turn. Okay, it's a little annoying. I wanted to zombie mason the squire. Okay, we can just do that now. We're gonna go ahead and okay. So let's figure out what we're doing with the rest of our necromancers first. This can be squire for actions. This can be squire for buys. Am I just stopping at single province here? I mean, he doesn't have a T-Mog on the map. There's no way he can win. So I think I'm just going to stop at single here. Yeah, we can play a vassal. Actions. Buys. Actions. Rabble. Another vagrant on top. and buy like a province, and I'll just go for ultra reliability and just keep getting free vagrants. I know this is underplaying it. I'm well aware of that. Okay, so he makes it easy for me to win here. No. Okay, we mostly need to find city quarter. Top deck that, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna zombie apprentice something. Okay, now we're gonna zombie squire. Okay, that should be it. Replace province and buy the last province. Okay. Yeah. So there we go. That's Intrigue-mix with crude. Thanks for listening, everyone.